I'm excited. I have a big idea and I want to talk to you about it first. I have not talked to anybody else about this idea. This is a relatively new idea. I want to start a big bookkeeping business. I've never really had this desire before. I've always wanted to keep my business small. I've wanted to just keep it myself, no employees, nobody else, just make a lot of money, do my own thing, and that way I don't have to worry about managing other people. But in the past 2 weeks, I've had this idea. I want to start a big bookkeeping business, and it's all been inspired by you on my YouTube channel. I've been thinking I'm connecting with so many aspiring bookkeeping business owners, and also I've been talking to a lot of you, and so many of you are on the fence. You don't really necessarily want to go out on your own and start your own bookkeeping business. So I had this idea where I'm going to incorporate you into my big bookkeeping business. I have some notes here because I don't want to forget everything that's been on my mind. I promise you I've been going crazy for the past 2 days, so I want to make sure this all makes sense. First of all, if you want to learn how to start your own bookkeeping business, I got a whole course for you. Check the link in the description. I've already helped 7 people start and grow their own bookkeeping business by using this course. Definitely recommend. Check it out. It's in the link in the description of this video. Okay, I don't want to waste any time. So let me talk about a couple things real quick. I was thinking about, you know how real estate agents, financial advisors, and insurance agents, you know how they run their business? They're usually like independent agents, but they work for like a large brokerage. I kind of want to do the same thing, but with bookkeeping business owners. Now, I get it. Real estate agents and financial advisors, they have more strict regulations and guidelines with what they can and cannot do. Like, for example, a real estate agent can't actually sell or buy a property without the brokerage over top of them. We don't really have those types of regulations with a bookkeeping business. However, I want to be like an H&R Block, but for bookkeeping. Everybody goes to H&R Block for their taxes, but nobody has something like that for bookkeeping. So I'm serious. I want to build a national bookkeeping business. I want to have agents all over the country, and I want to keep it simple. We're just going to offer bookkeeping. We're not doing taxes. We're not doing payroll. We're going to keep it simple. However, I do think H&R Block is a franchise. I don't want to start a franchise. I want to have the business, and I want to have independent agents work for the business. Now, the thing is here, I've been talking to several people. I talked to one guy who does the same thing with fractional CFO services. He started out with a 35-65 split, which meant the business, kept 65%, and the agents, the independent agents or the business owners, they kept 35%. I've also heard real estate agents do anywhere from 70 to 90% of a split. So the real estate agent gets to keep like 70 to 90%, and the brokerage takes 30 to 10%. However, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in the next couple of minutes, but me as like the parent company, I'm going to be the one providing you leads. So I'm going to take 50%. It's going to be a 50-50 split. You're going to do all the work, and I'm going to land the client for you. Because I'm going to talk about this more, but I feel like that's the biggest struggle with so many of you aspiring bookkeeping business owners. Like the bookkeeping, that's easy. The QuickBooks, that's not hard. Like you understand how to do that, but getting clients is kind of the part that I've somewhat figured out. By all means, I am not a marketing and sales guru, not even close, but I've gotten enough clients for my own bookkeeping business, and I'm fairly confident that I can scale up and I can do more and get more clients as long as I have agents underneath me doing the work, because I'm pretty much tapped out at this point. Like I can't really take on any more clients. I can, but I'm pretty busy right now. Okay, so that's the thing. I'm looking for bookkeepers who are stuck halfway between wanting to be an employee and wanting to be a business owner. Like there's kind of that sweet spot where some people are like, hey, like I don't want to be just like an accounts payable or an accounts receivable clerk for some big company making 25 bucks an hour. That's not what I want. But also the idea of sales and marketing like terrifies me. Like I don't even know where I would start. So I'm going to be looking for people who aren't necessarily gung-ho 100% business owner, but also aren't super reserved and 100% employee. Kind of that sweet spot, that independent contractor, that independent agent. Because if you're a business owner, you're probably just going to say, forget you, why do I need you? I'm just going to start my own thing and keep 100% of everything. And that's awesome. If you are that kind of person, by all means, start your own business. More power to you. I hope you get as many clients as you possibly can, because there are millions of business owners in America who need bookkeeping. So there are plenty of fish in the sea. I'm not trying to compete with you, but I'm trying to help the people who are hesitant about going out on their own and starting their own bookkeeping business. A couple requirements that I would have, and let me just say, these are just the very baby steps of this business. Like, I haven't officially launched it. I'm not even taking applications or anything like that. If you want to reach out to me, there's a careers page, I think, on my website, harrisburgbookkeeping.com. Check it out. You can submit your information and I will add you to the list, but just keep in mind, I'm not making any decisions just yet. I will have two requirements. First of all, I will require that you are located in the United States. I know there are a ton of great bookkeepers in other countries, but for now, I do want to focus on the bookkeepers in the United States. And second of all, I'm going to require that you are at least a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor. But that's it. That's all the formal certifications or requirements or education you need. And I'm going to do it like that because I started my own bookkeeping business with no experience. I had no work experience. I had no college degree related to bookkeeping or business or accounting. And I had no other certifications other than that certified QuickBooks Online Pro advisor. Okay, so this is probably the most important part of the whole video. The three things that I can offer you. So you're probably thinking, this is cool, Zach, so what? Why would I want to work in your business? And I can offer you three things. Let me make sure I get this right. First and foremost, most importantly, marketing and sales. I touched on it a little bit before, but a lot of you are struggling to get clients. And I have kind of developed a somewhat of a system for getting clients. Now, if this grows, I will need to grow and develop my own marketing and sales, but I'm assuming that's going to happen naturally as this business grows. So I can offer you leads. However, if you want to get your own leads on the side, that's cool. You can do that independently. That's why I'm calling you quote unquote business owners / independent agents, because you can totally run your own legit business on the side. And also you can be an independent agent for my business. You can do both things, or you can just do the clients who I get for you. You can get your own clients. You can do a mix of both. So I can offer the marketing to get you those leads. And then I can also do the sales calls. So I'm great at sales. I don't want to toot my own horn. I guess I'm not super great at sales. I'm not a sales guru, but I have 44 clients right now. So I obviously know one or two things about marketing and sales. So I will do the sales call. I'll land the client, and then I will assign that client to you. So once the client is landed and onboarded, then you as the independent agent will do everything else. You will provide all the customer service. You will communicate directly with the client, and you will do all of the bookkeeping for the client. And then I can give you back office support. So I can help onboard the client. So like I said, I'll do the sales call. I'll send them the client agreement. They sign the client agreement. And then I can also process their payment. And that'll be important because I will need to maintain control of processing payments for these clients, because as this thing gets bigger, I'm not going to want to rely on my independent agents to pay me. So I'm going to need to control the money just so that I can control the clients somewhat, because if all of my independent agents are collecting payment independently and I'm relying on them to just pay me 50%, in the blink of an eye, the snap of a finger, I could lose all of my clients if all of my agents just decide to go rogue and stop working with me. So I need to maintain some level of control. So I will process payments, and then I will just pay you as the independent agent 50% of whatever money I collect. And then finally, this might be the most important thing. So marketing and sales, I'll do that for you. I'll get the client for you, but I'll also provide ongoing customer support, because you are now my new customer. So no longer is the business owner my customer. Now the independent agent is my customer. So I will train you on how to do bookkeeping, how to do QuickBooks, and how to interact with clients. I will be there to hold your hand as you're learning how to do this world of being a bookkeeping business owner. So I will train you. I will troubleshoot with you. If you are trying to reconcile an account, and if you're struggling, if you have no idea how to do it, I will offer guidance. We can do a phone call, a Zoom call. We can share screens. If you live in Camp Hill, by all means, come into my office. That'd be awesome. I'll train you, I'll hold your hand, I'll troubleshoot with you, all while you're learning. Obviously, after months 2 and 3, my intention is that you kind of learn how to do this so that I'm not needing to be more hands-on in the process. But if I'm onboarding a new agent, then I will help you for the first couple months kind of learn how to do this. Now, that's why I'm going to require that you are a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor, because I need you to come to the table with something. I don't want to take somebody brand new off the street. I need you to have somewhat of an understanding of QuickBooks, because that's going to be the hardest part, teaching you how to do QuickBooks. So as long as you can come to me with that certification, I will be happy to consider you as one of my independent agents. Now, growth plan. Last thing I'm going to mention, growth plan. So I want to onboard one new client per month, or the equivalent of $2,500 per month of recurring revenue. So right now I have one client who's paying me $2,500 per month, and I want to gear and focus my marketing and sales on more real estate investors who are clients like that. I want to land more big ticket clients. That way, whenever I get my first agent, I'm only giving you a couple clients. I'm not worried about giving you 20 clients, because I feel like that will be more difficult to scale. That's more of a burden for everybody to deal with 20 people paying you $400 a month versus just 3 or 4 clients paying you $2,500 a month. You'll make the same amount of money, but you'll deal with a lot less clients. So that's my growth goal, one new client per month. So if, let's say, for example, November 1st, I'm going to onboard my first agent. I will dedicate the entire month of November to landing with that one specific client, or $2,500 worth of monthly recurring revenue. That means the first month you'll be able to make $1,200, and after 6 months, if I can continue to get one new client every single month, you'll be earning $90,000 per year. That's pretty sweet, being an independent agent, only having to do bookkeeping for 6 clients. So right now, I would estimate that a $2,500 per month client should only take you 4 hours per week. So if you have 6 clients, you're working 24 hours per week, making $90,000 per year. All of the sales and marketing is done for you. That's pretty awesome. Then we'll do it all again with the second person. So if this goes really well for 3 or 4 months, I'm able to land 3 or 4 clients, you're able to do the bookkeeping, I'll grow it. I'll build a big bookkeeping business. That's my whole goal. That's my whole thought process. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is a terrible idea. Let me know if this is an awesome idea. Most importantly, let me know if you know anybody else who has done this before or tried to do this before. Please connect me with them. I would love to talk to them about this idea.